Good morning. In the previous video, we have studied about perspective in communication. In today's video, our second session is verbal communication. We are studying about verbal communication. Here is session 2, verbal communication. Verbal communication is the sharing of information by using words. वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन में हम वर्ड्स का यूज़ करेंगे फॉर शेयरिंग अवर इंफॉर्मेशन. इट इज़ what most people use as a method of communication. We will learn about non-verbal and visual communication in the next session. Verbal communication is important because if you do not use the right words, you will cause confusion and you will not be able to communicate what you want. Let us take an example. If you can't use appropriate words to communicate to the other person, how can you share your ideas, thoughts, feelings, etc.? In the verbal communication, the person shares their information by using words. Here are given types of verbal communication. First is oral or spoken communication. Oral or spoken communication means communication which involves talking. Here is given an example: face-to-face conversation. Face-to-face conversation. When you can see the listener, then you can understand and you can prepare your conversation. You can share your feelings, thoughts. Let us take an example: group discussion, talking to family member at home, conversation with public through speeches, etc. Here is given diagram. He is the speaker and he is the listener. He tries to understand what he is speaking, and it is an example of face-to-face conversation. Next example is talking on phone. This is for personal and official communication. Phone conversation should begin with a greeting, hello. Talking and listening to each other, the conversation can end with a thank you and bye. It is an example of spoken communication. In this communication, the speaker can't see the listener. He only speaks and only listen the other's conversation. With the help of phone, they can communicate to each other. They can start their conversation with greeting hello and ends their conversation with thank you or bye. Here are more examples: classroom teaching, business discussion, and public speeches are other examples of oral communication, where one person talks to many others at once. Let us take an example. Example of a classroom. This is teacher and these are students. Teacher is teaching to the other students. There is only one speaker and there are many listeners. They can understand that what teacher is speaking. Next is written communication. Written communication means communication which involves written or typed words. In written communication, we can write our letters, notes, emails, etc. We can send our messages to the other person. Here is given an example, SMS. What is the full form of SMS? Short message service. With the help of SMS, we can send our message to the person or a group. We can use email to share news, thoughts, documents, and files, etc. Books and newspaper are also an example of written communication. Here is advantages of verbal communication and disadvantages of verbal communication. First, we read advantages of verbal communication. Verbal communication is easy and quick. You can say that what you want and get a quick response with the help of verbal communication. It is an easier form of communication when you have to exchange ideas. You keep changes your communications as per the other person's reply. Let us take an example. There are two peoples. They can communicate to each other. One is speaker and one is listener. Speaker is speaking and listener when listener can't give reply, then how can the speaker starts the new point? Okay. Disadvantages of verbal communication. The most common disadvantage of verbal communication is the cultural difference between the sender and receiver of the information. Here is an example of cultural differences. One person knows Hindi and one person knows Punjabi language. But in verbal communication, we can share our messages with the help of words. Hindi and Punjabi language both are different. How can the Hindi person understand the Punjabi language? Here is barrier of language. It is the disadvantages of verbal communication. Our next point is public speaking. Speaking in front of a large group makes most people nervous. बहुत से पीपल्स होते हैं जो ग्रुप्स में बात करते टाइम या बोलते टाइम कुछ भी नर्वस हो जाते हैं. इसलिए you can use the method to get over your fears and become a confident and effective speaker. We can use 3 P's. First, prepare. Second, practice. And then perform. Here are given 3 P's of public speaking. First, prepare. Think about your topic. आप जो टॉपिक बताना चाहते हैं, जिस टॉपिक के बारे में बताना चाहते हैं, पहले उस टॉपिक के बारे में सोच लें. Think about what your listeners need to know about the topic. आपके लिसनर्स को उस टॉपिक के बारे में क्या जानना चाहते हैं. Think about the best way to make your listeners understand to your topic. बेस्ट वे चूज़ कीजिए कि लिसनर समझ सके आपकी बात को. जिस टॉपिक पर आप समझाना चाहते हैं उस टॉपिक को समझ सके. राइट व्हाट यू प्लान टू से. Next point is practice. Practice by yourself first. Talk in front of mirror, talk in front of your family and friends and ask them what they think. Speak clearly, loudly, and at the right speed, not very fast, not very slow. प्रैक्टिस कीजिए पहले एंड टॉकिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ, आप मिरर के सामने बोल सकते हैं प्रैक्टिस के लिए, या फिर आपकी फैमिली मेम्बर्स या फ्रेंड्स उनसे पूछ सकते हैं कि आप क्लियरली बोल रहे हैं या लाउडली बोल रहे हैं, या आपकी स्पीड फास्ट होनी चाहिए या थोड़ी स्लो. द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज परफॉर्म. टेक अ फ्यू डीप ब्रीथ्स if you are feeling nervous. Think about what you have prepared and start speaking confidently. आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं किसी में, अगर आप नर्वस हो देन टेक अ डीप ब्रीथ एंड देन थिंक अबाउट योर, आपने जो तैयार किया है टॉपिक उसके बारे में सोचेंगे एंड देन स्टार्ट स्पीकिंग. हियर आर गिवन practical exercises and some questions are given. You have to try to solve these questions answers in your notebook. Thank you.